morning, Paul.
Have you managed to find the strategy document anywhere?
Well, it's a really interesting question because...
well, yes or no, really, Sheila.
Speak to anybody, but I have in front of me the Peterborough Strategic Development Plan for Poverty Reduction and Social Mobility, which we are working on. That's our plan.
Oh, so you're working on it at the moment. You don't actually have one.
Sorry, Paul.
You're working on it at the moment, but you don't have one.
Which we are using, but I'm not convinced. I need to find out. I'll let you know tomorrow whether or not it's actually been adopted by the council. It's certainly been to scrutiny committee because they scrutinised it very carefully, but I was there. But I'll need to come back to you about whether or not the council's actually adopted. But this is our document, the one that we are working towards.
It just seems a bit late to be working on a plan when, for the last couple of years our children's services have been lambasted by Ofsted. We're paying a gentleman a heck of a lot of cash to sort the children's services out. 1 in 4 kids in poverty in Peterborough, and we're working on a strategy. We haven't got a strategy, we're working on one.
I think you misunderstood me. When I say working on, I mean this is the strategy that we are implementing.
Well, you're not even sure if it's been signed off.
Indeed, I'm not, but this is the one we are working towards, and I think it's...
Towards, yes. Why haven't we got one?
We're working towards eradicating poverty, Paul. Not working towards a strategy. We are working towards eradicating.
Did you have a strategy before then? Did you have a plan?
I would like to speak to the gentleman that you had on earlier. I would like to speak to him and make sure that we have what we think are all options covered. I can tell you the sort of work that we're doing, the important things we've done.
We've known for 2 years, though, haven't we, from Ofsted and other indicators that there are a lot of people struggling in this city, a lot of children struggling, and we've been failing children. What was the previous plan? Did we have a plan before, is what I'm trying to get at, Sheila? Did we have a strategic plan?
We did, Paul. This is our first strategy, and if you'll have me back tomorrow morning, I'll come back and tell you what the situation with it is.
So there was no plan before?
Alter the fact that I am determined that the strategy, the strategic development plan that I have in front of me is being worked on. As you probably know, we now have an officer leading on
Sheila, I don't mean to interrupt, but I just need to get to the nub of the point here. So we're working on a strategy at the moment. For the last 2 years, we've known about all the problems. You're saying we didn't have a plan before?
That's what I said, yes.